My husband is the head of the household. My husband is the man of the house. My husband makes the final decision. Yes, he allows me to do what I need to do, what I want to do. But if he decides that I don't need to do something, I don't do that. And not because he controls me or I'm weak or whatever. No, it's about I trust him. I trust that he has the power to make the right decision. And that's why I married him. If I didn't think that he could lead me the right way, he wouldn't be my husband. So I know there's a lot of independent women out there that don't need a man or whatever. But if you got a man, let him be a man. Because if you don't complain when he's not leading and he's not providing and he's not being the man that you won't allow him to be. Hear me.
Team, got another gem here on TikTok for you guys, and it's different, right? I don't normally stroll through TikTok and see women speaking in this manner, and it's quite refreshing, man. It's great to hear a woman actually speaking on how positive it is to have a man. You know, one of our purposes in life as men is providing for our families and providing leadership and also protecting our family. And it's good to see when a woman can admit that she needs a man. It's vital, right? A woman's best strategy, survival strategy, bar none, is being married and being linked to a solid man. You know, her best survival strategy is doing that. You know, all these independent boss bays would like to differ, but none of them are happy. None of them are happy. None of them fulfill their purpose, right? When they get to a certain age where they can no longer have children, it hits them. When they get to about 40 and they're still single and they're still independent and they still have that mindset that I don't need no man, and they realize that they've achieved everything in work or career related, you know, they've achieved wealth, some kind of status, and they realize they didn't need children. That's the one thing they forgot to do, right? And then they start to think back on all the guys that they've rejected and looked over and talked down on, and they don't want to settle mentality. You know, then they start realizing that they messed up. They forgot to have kids, and that's when it hits them that they've reached the wall and now they're invisible. And that does happen, right? Women get to a point where they become invisible to the guys that they want. To my second point, right? Men don't want combative women. Men want very feminine women. And this woman strikes me as a strong woman, right? She seems opinionated. You know, she's obviously not a weak and passive person. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for passive women. We're looking for women who can be queens, right? But who also understands that a king needs to be the king. You know, and I love that she says she allows her husband to lead, you know, because that's what we want to do. You know, we want to come home and we want to be able to make the best decision to, number one, allow our families to thrive, allow our kids to grow, allow our kids to be disciplined and be a positive influence in society. That being said, that's why it's important, fellas, for us to know who we are, for us to continue to work on ourselves and keep on striving to be great, right? Self-improvement gotta be your number one goal, man. Self-improvement gotta be your number one goal. You're not gonna have a woman like this if you're soft, right? You don't have any leadership qualities. You don't like to take risks. You know, you are passive, even passive aggressive, right? You have to be sure about your decisions, meaning you have to know who you are. A lot of us go through life and not know who the hell we are. You know, we don't know ourselves. We don't know what we like. We don't know things that we don't like. We don't know what our boundaries are. We don't know how to check bad behavior. We don't know how to stand up for ourselves. You know, we don't know how to stand up for others. You know, like, it's very, very important that if you're seeking this kind of attitude from your wife or your woman or your girlfriend or your partner, that you understand you. You know, I think it always starts from within, And a lot of times we ignore it because we're trying to straighten out the world. It's not your job to straighten out the world. It's not your job to straighten anybody out, right? We are compatible with a select few people. We cannot meet everybody in the world. And I don't intend for you to meet everybody in the world. But you have to know who you're compatible with. You know, if you meet a woman, you're dating a woman, and you're not compatible, you got to be able to get up out of there, right? You're gonna come across a lot of people who will use you, abuse you, and throw you away. You know, a woman's mating strategy is trying to find the best available option based on her looks, right? Based on her looks, she's gonna try to find the best available option to her. And if she has to, she will use her hypergamous nature to get a better option. That's just their nature. And it's a tough pill to swallow. And yeah, you're gonna suffer a lot of heartbreaks. But you know what? You'll eventually find somebody who behaves like this woman in the clip, right? But the key to all of this is, number one, being true to who you are. You know, don't try to chase women and pretend to be something inauthentic, right? Number one key is being authentic. A woman is gonna love you based on what you bring to the table, right? But you know, if you're a computer nerd, guess what? There's a woman out there that will find you attractive and will be that queen to you. If you're a sports superstar, yeah, you're gonna attract a wide array of women. But it's up to you to sift through the garbage and eliminate who you need to eliminate. Because at the end of the day, you want the best chance of survival. You know, women marrying you doesn't mean anything, right? Because you want a woman to stay with it through the long haul. And it's 50% divorce rate right now in America. And guess what? Women are initiating 70% of these divorces. So, you know, if you're looking for a woman like this and you think that's the kind of behavior you're looking for, you know, she's gonna want something in return. She's gonna want a strong leader, a devoted father, you know, somebody who empathizes and can lead and make good, solid decisions, and who's financially able. Don't think that's not important, fellas. It's super important. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. If you like what I do, hit that like button for your boy. Keep on sharing. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep this thing going, fellas. See you guys on the next one. Peace.